Hello, I'm Rob, and coming up on R&B Reviews, it's my review of Insurgent, the sequel to the Divergent film series starring Shailene Woodley.
You are living proof that the Divergent problem has grown beyond all control.
I wanted something different.
I know you're angry, Tris, but you're letting it consume you.
So now we're all officially fugitives.
Divergence will destroy our society. Kill them both.
We have to stop her together.
Thank you very much for checking out this channel where we try to give introspective and informative reviews of movies that are playing in theaters as well as streaming or available on DVD. Now, Insurgent came out not too long ago. It's the whole Divergent series is based on a series of popular books by Veronica Roth. The last movie came out last year. That one was directed by Neil Berger. Now, originally I wasn't going to go see the first film because I thought I wasn't the target audience and it looked like a Hunger Games knockoff because, of course, around this time there was a lot of movies about, young adults or teens trying to, save the world and that are living in this dystopian, society sort of thing. So I felt like it wasn't interesting looking, but I kind of got dragged into it because my girlfriend wanted to see it. And I gotta say, the first film, I enjoyed it very much. I thought it was smart. I thought it was a very good character-driven film. And I found the characters and the situations, to kind of be relatable. And I thought it really took its time with, developing the characters. Well, this movie, I went through the same cycle again. My girlfriend wanted to see it, and I thought I saw the first film. I might as well go check it out. And I gotta say, this movie, this sequel, I was very, very disappointed with. One of the positive things I will say about Insurgent is I thought it was technically a well-made movie for the most part. I thought the camera angles and the photography were really good and helped with the mood. Neil Berger is not the director this time around as he was in the first film. He's been replaced by a director named Robert Schwentke, who is a German director. He previously directed Flight Plan and recently directed R.I.P.D. One of the reasons why I felt very disappointed with this movie was I just didn't feel involved or interested in the characters as I had with the first film. I felt like I was an outsider, looking in at everything that's happening to all the characters and not feeling really involved with what's happening. Also, I did not, as a result, so there were times I felt like I didn't really understand what was going on, and so I didn't know who some of the characters were, and there were a couple of characters from the first film that I didn't really remember very well. But most importantly, I thought this movie lacked suspense, which is something that you need for this type of film, especially with all the situations that Tris, played by Shailene Woodley, and her friends get into. And, of course, it needs to be engaging, which I didn't feel like I was here. Acting-wise, I thought the acting for the most part, I found to be very monotone and bland. Shailene Woodley, I thought, was fine here. I don't think it was as good as her previous performance, but everybody else seemed to be kind of, sort of phoning it in. So there's at least two more Divergent movies coming out. There's actually 3 books, but they're, as you'd probably expect, as with other fantasy films, the last book is being split up into 2 films, and they're keeping Schwentke as director, and they are changing some of the writers around. So I'll probably check those 2 movies out. But Insurgent, I just didn't feel was as good as the first film. I didn't think it was engaging, and I didn't really find the characters to be as relatable and as the first time. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to give this Insurgent a snuff it rating. Like I said, I'll probably check the next 2 films up to see what happens, but I found this movie to be very disappointing and very boring in comparison to the first film. Alright, well that's my take on Insurgent. Now I'll go ahead and open the floor to you. What did you think of the movie? Did you enjoy the movie better than I did? Is there something that you think I missed out on? Or do you agree with me? Go ahead and post your comments, and if you're interested, please visit the main page and look at some other reviews of movies that are currently in theater, as well as streaming on demand or available on DVD. Thank you very much for watching.